Welcome to the NEC Univerge 3C Collaboration Sales Training course. In this module, you will learn the key features of the Collaboration Meeting Manager component and how its use can increase productivity for office, remote, and mobile workers while expanding their sense of community within their organization's environment. NEC's Univerge 3C Collaboration Meeting Manager is an all-inclusive, easy-to-use web, audio, and video conferencing browser-based application. It is operating system agnostic and provides consistent unified communications services including contact lists, search, device selection, one-click meeting access, and single sign-on user credentials. Collaboration session licenses are required. The Collaboration Meeting Manager supports multiple participant roles and meeting types. There are two types of 3C collaboration roles, user and meeting. User roles include 3C administrators who have access to the CMM settings through a GUI, host users who are granted the rights to create and manage meetings, and participants who are either licensed 3C users with click to collaborate dialing through their 3C devices, or anyone with an email address that has been invited by a host to participate in a meeting. Meeting roles include the host, who is the meeting creator and primary moderator, moderators who are granted all the necessary privileges to manage the meeting, speakers who are participants with extended rights to use their microphones and mute or unmute themselves, and participants who play a passive role with limited privileges during the meeting. There are 4 different meeting types. Scheduled meetings are created via Outlook or the Collaboration Meeting Manager, CMM, for a specific date, time, and duration. The scheduled meeting can be open webinar style or by invitation only. Recurring meetings are meetings scheduled for multiple instances and can only be scheduled through Outlook. These meetings will appear in the Collaboration Meeting Manager and can be managed from there. Recurring meetings can be modified without impacting other meetings. For work groups who meet often and desire a permanent virtual meeting space, permanent meetings can be created in the Collaboration Meeting Manager. However, rights must first be granted by the 3C administrator before they are visible to the user. The maximum meeting size has to be specified, but a meeting end time does not. Instant meetings are created only via the icon on the UC client. The invitation to this type of meeting is sent via email and the instant message window of the user or users engaged. Only users of the 3C system can be invited to these meetings initially. Once the meeting is started, anyone can be added or invited to join. Meetings can either be private or public. For private meetings, all invited participants receive a unique meeting logon and password in their invitation email. All participants in private meetings are speakers by default and can activate their audio and video. Private meetings are useful for collaboration within a specific group of participants. Public meetings can be conducted as webinar or workgroup mode. In webinar mode, participants do not have speaker rights and cannot upload files unless granted rights during the meeting by the moderator or host. In workgroup mode, all participants are granted speaker rights and rights to upload files. Regardless of selected mode, participants do not need a unique password to join public meetings. All they need to know is the meeting ID or the meeting link to join. Public meetings can be published on a website, in a newsletter, or on social media platforms. Now that you have a basic understanding, let's create a meeting. There are 3 options for creating a meeting based on the type of meeting desired. The CMM Meeting Manager can be used to create scheduled, permanent, and instant meetings. Outlook can be used to create scheduled and recurring meetings, and the UC client can only be used to create an instant meeting from a contact list or search. A 3C host user can access the CMM Meeting Manager from either their UC client or directly on the web via their browser. From the UC client, the user selects the Meeting Center icon in the toolbar using single sign-on. When accessing the Collaboration Meeting Center using their browser, the user will be required to log in by entering their Enterprise Directory credentials. After logging into the Collaboration Meeting Manager, the 3C user can review or modify their next scheduled meeting, create a new meeting, manage all of their scheduled meetings, test the internet connection, and change the moderator PIN. Selecting to create a new meeting opens the meeting details screen under the user's My Meetings tab. Select the meeting type, private to invite specific participants only, or public for anyone with the meeting ID. Enter a meeting title. Select and enter the start date, time zone, and duration. Choose the desired meeting options, discussed in more detail on the next slide. Then click the Create Meeting button to complete the setup procedure. To modify the available meeting options, select the down arrow. This will open the options screen. Any or all of the options may be selected. For example, check the box next to Presentation PDF if you wish to allow the participants to download presentations as PDF. Check the box next to Allow Anonymous if you wish to allow participants to join the meeting without entering their name. And check the box next to the Lobby Shows Invited Participants if you wish to allow the names of all the participants to be shown in the lobby before the meeting is started by the host. Participants can be invited in one of three ways: by searching on specific contacts, by selecting from an existing contact list, or by entering the name and email address of desired participants that do not appear in either a search or the existing contact list. No special plugin is needed to schedule collaboration meetings from within Outlook. Simply enter the addresses of the Collaboration Meeting Center and desired participants. CMM must be invited to the meeting as one of the participants. Once the Collaboration Meeting Manager creates the meeting, invitations will be emailed to all of the participants the user listed in the original Outlook meeting request. Each participant will receive the meeting subject, date, time, duration, unique PIN, and URL. Once the invited participants respond, the information is entered into their Outlook calendar automatically. Outlook-generated meetings are always private and can be set up as recurring. An instant meeting is created from the UC client, and only 3C users can be invited. However, anyone can be added from within the meeting once it is started. Instant meetings can be created from 5 different locations. A user can click on the instant meeting icon while on an active call with a coworker. The user can invite a coworker from any of their contact lists. The user can select the instant meeting icon from the expanded contact screen. The user can promote an instant message to an instant meeting from the instant message window. And the user can select a contact and click on the instant meeting icon from the search results. The confirmation dialog is presented when the instant meeting icon is clicked, giving the host the option to select or unselect participants. The host can add participants to the confirmation dialog from contact lists or search results by dragging and dropping participants into the confirmation dialog. Once all of the desired participants have been entered and selected, click on Invite. Invitees to an instant meeting will receive an Outlook calendar invitation with a URL link specific to them, including the details of the meeting, a reminder, and an instant message alert with a click to join meeting link. The CMM meeting room offers the host, moderators, and participants valuable tools to enhance the collaboration experience. The lobby is the collaboration meeting waiting room. If the lobby option is enabled, participants wait in the lobby until the host or moderator starts the meeting. If the option Lobby Shows Invited Participants is enabled, the names of all invited participants are shown below the presentation. CMM supports playing an uploaded presentation, other stored media, or music. Selecting the option to run a public meeting in webinar or workgroup mode is done by the host from within the meeting room before the meeting is started. In fact, as soon as the host arrives, the pop-up is presented automatically. Once a selection is made, the rights associated with the selected option are granted to the participants as they enter the meeting. For example, in workgroup mode, all participants will be granted the right to control their microphone, the right to upload files, and the ability to see other participants. The host has the option to add participants from within the meeting room. By selecting the icon with the silhouette and handset, the host can invite a new participant over the telephone. By selecting the icon with the envelope and handset, the host can invite a new participant by checking either email, telephone, or both. Participants can use their computer for audio and video during the meeting. Settings appear in the participant toolbar for private meetings and public meetings in workgroup mode. The video icon allows participants to enable or disable their webcam. The mic icon allows participants to enable or disable their microphone. The handset icon allows participants to join the conference via telephone. Full details are provided on the next slide. And the Settings tab allows participants to make adjustments to their meeting connection, their video camera, and their microphone. Participants can use a telephone instead of their computer to access the audio from the meeting toolbar by selecting the handset icon. This action opens one of two dialog boxes. Licensed 3C users receive a dialog box that contains their contact devices, allowing them to choose the device they wish to use to call into the meeting from a simple drop-down menu. They can also have the meeting call them on one of their contact numbers or enter a new number. In addition, they can dial into the conference manually using the meeting information provided. All other participants just receive the manual dial-in option. The View tab is used by the host or moderator to manage the rights assigned to participants. Check File Sharing to allow participants to upload or download files during the meeting. Check Participant List to allow the attendee list to be viewed by everyone. Check Participant List for moderators only to allow the attendee list to be viewed only by the host and moderators. The participant list categories are mutually exclusive. Check Chat to open the chat screen for all attendees during the presentation. More on chat later in this course. From the Tools tab, the moderator can start or stop a recording of the meeting. More details on the next slide. Mute or unmute all participants during the meeting. Enable moderators to send text messages that are only visible to other moderators, or start a vote. The moderator can start and store any number of voting activities in any meeting and view it multiple times during the meeting. The Recordings option lets the moderator record the complete meeting or any part of a meeting. When a meeting is being recorded, the recording icon flashes in the symbols bar. The moderator can start and stop any number of recordings for a meeting, but only one recording session can take place at a time. Presentation materials and files can be uploaded prior to the meeting by the host or during the meeting by the host, moderator, or participant based on granted rights. The files can be opened or downloaded by participants and opened or deleted by the moderators. Chat can play a valuable role in a meeting. To enable participants to chat during a presentation, select Chat from the View tab in the toolbar at the top. This opens a partial screen under the presentation area. Two chat modes are available to all participants. Say sends the chat to everyone in the meeting, and Whisper sends the chat to a specific participant. As an alternative, selecting Chat from the taskbar at the bottom will open chat in a full screen. Regardless of the viewing preference, once selected, the two chat modes are available to all participants. Presentation files can be opened in normal or preview mode, and participants can elect to view the presentation in window mode as shown or select full screen. The moderator also has the option to expand the viewing area for all participants to full screen by clicking on Maximize in the upper right corner. While in presentation mode, the moderator can select the whiteboard function and enable participants to contribute to the modification of a document. Each participant can choose to use a pointer or pencil, increase or decrease the font size, and pick a color from the available palette. Once finished, the document can be saved as a PDF with the annotations made during the collaboration for future reference or to share with others who are unable to attend. There are times when screen sharing is more valuable than giving a PowerPoint presentation. For example, the screen sharing option of the CMM meeting room can be used to conduct interactive collaboration sessions, live demonstrations, or application training to geographically dispersed customers, end users, or coworkers. Remote control allows the moderator to request control of a participant's screen. This capability is especially useful when a session is being conducted by more than one person or for customers with an IT staff that need to make changes to a remote user's computer. In conclusion, let's review the key points about the Collaboration Meeting Manager we've covered in this session and the documentation available to support your sales efforts. NEC's Univerge 3C Collaboration Meeting Manager is an all-inclusive, easy-to-use web, audio, and video conferencing browser-based application. It is operating system agnostic and provides consistent unified communications services, including contact lists, search, device selection, one-click meeting access, and single sign-on user credentials. Documentation is available in the NEC Sales Toolkit under UniVerge 3C. Additional sales certification training is available on the National Training Center under NEC Sales Academy, and end-user videos can be found on YouTube and NEC's external training site. This ends the NEC UniVerge 3C Collaboration Sales course. You will receive a course completion certificate shortly. Please close your browser to return to the main menu and mark the course as complete.